Good morning, Anne Arundel County. Good morning, America. Welcome to Promoting Don't Get Fooled Again with Class. I'm your host, Anthony Bynum. The name of our production company is the Glen Burnie Players. So first thing, just want to let you know, I remain in touch with my editor. He is currently working on getting out episode 6 of Don't Get Fooled Again. Hopefully as early as next weekend, we'll be able to get that out to everybody. And thank you all for your patience on this issue. And thank you for tuning in. I appreciate it. I really do. So today, we're going to first start off with giving credit for the sources that we use. We use a lot of information from Wikipedia, but I also use some information from YouTube. They've been fantastic to me, really. I think those are the two major contributors where I get most of my research from done. Starting off with, so we always like to take a look at someone from history who I admire. Today, we're going to take a look at Don Cornelius. So Don Cornelius brought a different look of Black culture to the masses with Soul Train. Let's look at the fundamentals. He was born September 27th, 1936. He died February 1st, rather, 2012. He was born in Chicago on the South Side, so tough part of town, right? But he did a lot in his life. He started off by enlisting in the Marines. So first of all, in the Marines, you think do basic training, okay? It's no joke. The world's best soldiers, they just are. He does an 18-month tour in Korea, and he lives to tell about it. He has different jobs after he gets out. He's got support a wife and his son. He sold cars, he sold tires, he sells insurance. He becomes a Chicago police officer. So a little bit of everything in there. But again, the theme is what? He's a tough guy. Then in 1966, he goes to a 3-month broadcasting school. That changes everything. His first job was as a news reporter and DJ for WBON radio in Chicago. In 1967, he joins WCIU TV and hosts a show. It's called A Black's View on the News. In 1970, he launches Soul Train. We see all these young Black people. They're well-dressed. They look good. Got some great fros. They dance well. And when he talks to them, he does occasionally, everyone sounds good. They're all educated. He did such an incredible service to Black America by producing this show. We're always being indebted to Don Cornelius for that. I'm just going to show a quick clip, okay? Push the button here. Here. After this hearing report message. I used to love these animated clips he used. They're fantastic. And then we'll just stay a minute on this. Again, young folks, looking good, having fun, not stressed, having fun. I could stay all day on this, but I'm not going to do it. We're going to move on. I'm just going to turn this off. Okay. Thanks for working with me on that. As we get better at doing the show, we'll find other ways to do that kind of thing. Let's move on. May Day. So we're always looking at something regarding Anne Arundel County, okay? May Day just seemed to make sense. I went to a May Day celebration in a place called Galesville, which is in southern part of Anne Arundel County, below Annapolis, a couple of weeks ago. May 20th, Ferndale celebrates its May Day. As a matter of fact, on that day, we're going to do a play. We're going to present Auerbach, who is a alien who comes into here in puppet form, and he's traveled all the way to Anne Arundel County just to learn about Anne Arundel County. So it's a neat concept, I think. Gives us opportunity to have a little fun, but to educate also. So again, May Day. What is it? Is it a Maryland holiday? Well, I did a little research on this. The original May Day actually comes out of medieval times. It's actually a pagan holiday. And it was designed to celebrate the warming of the season so that things can grow again, so that you can put it in the ground and actually eat it. Okay. The May Day, the May pole flag is probably the precursor for the merry-go-round, if you think about it. So if you think about it, it's just a pole, and there are people outside in the circumference of the pole, and they have a string or something tied to them, and they go around. Some people go to the right, some people go to the left. Gives you a chance to smile and wink at people and to celebrate. It's a festive thing. So we're going to go forward a while, 300-400 years, something like that, to industrialize America in the 1800s. Yes, there had always been a clash in the Industrial Revolution, the owners with the workers, also known as the. There was a movement going on at that time in the States looking to create an 8-hour workday because people worked a lot of hours. Europe had similar movements also. On May 4th, 1886, a multi-day strike was held in Chicago. It became known as the Haymarket Affair. At some point, there was a pastor who spoke, a Samuel, looks like Fedin, who spoke. Now, it's not uncommon in movements for there to be people of the clergy, people of the cloth, to look to create justice, looking for justice, looking for people to be treated properly. It's not uncommon. As a matter of fact, if you remember John Brown, the great abolitionist, he was a reverend, he was a pastor. So in this particular situation, things got a little out of hand. The police were brought in. At some point in time, a bomb explodes. People are hurt. Some people die as a result of this explosion. 8 people were tried for this. 4 were hung. I don't know the fate of the other 4. In 1889, May 1st, the International Federation of Socialist Groups and Trade Unions created May Day as a commemoration for that day. It was never recognized in America. It may have been recognized in Europe. It was never recognized in America. In fact, 1894, then President Grover Cleveland, he was the only US president to be elected president, to lose, and to win again. The only one. He creates Labor Day to be celebrated in not May, but September. So you have to know there's a lot going on in the background here. There are groups that say, no, we cannot have this as a worldwide day. And it's not uncommon for America to walk its own way. It's not uncommon. We've been doing it since the beginning, if you think about it. 1958, President Dwight D. Eisenhower, who was the supreme commander during World War II, he creates from May 1st, he designates May 1st as Law Day. Now you may wonder why so few people have heard about this. Did it just stop? No, it didn't. It's still on the books. I think May 5th is Cinco de Mayo. I think that's May 5th, I think. I have to check that out. But the big takeaway here is that it never was recognized in America. So that's your history lesson, and we tied Anne Arundel County in there somewhat. Speeches, poems, every week we want to cover this type of thing. And there have been many that we've covered so far. This one is an important one because it was on January 20th, 1961, John F. Kennedy was sworn in as the President of the United States. His speech that day was about 14, 15 minutes long, but there was a part in that speech which was chilling because he said, "Ask not what your country can do for you, but ask what you can do for your country." So this is on YouTube. I have it. Listen to it. Only about 30 seconds. Of millions. What the heck? What's this about? Of millions. Sorry about that. What we can do for the freedom of man. Wow, right? Absolutely fantastic. So we'll be right, just one last thing to do, and we'll cover that next.